What's up, kind people of YouTube? My name is Ahmed and welcome back to yet another video. Today I'm talking to you about You Season 4, and personally, You Season 4 gave me PTSD and it's not even funny, okay? Quite frankly, we all know Joe Goldberg was a creepy dude. I made a video about it. I'm going to link it somewhere here. You can watch that as well. And I think for the first time in 4 seasons, we actually got to know the extent of Joe's problem and how he deals with his problems. I think for the first time, there was a clear intent to why Joe was doing it. There was a very clear separation as to what Joe or who Joe is and who Joe wants to be. In the last 3 seasons of You, Joe was more grounded. It felt realistic. It felt like you could root for Joe because even though he was doing creepy things, doing very illegal stuff, you were still on his side kind of because you wanted to know what he would do next. There was a certain sense of justification, if I can say that. Killing somebody is not justified. I still think there was a certain level of justification behind the actions that he was taking. But in season 4, I think it was a proper villain arc for Joe Goldberg, man. This is the first time I think he's in his villain arc. I think season 5 should be the end of You because I don't think there's any point in telling another story. I don't see another season of You beyond season 5. I think season 5 can ultimately end the story the way it should. There is a natural end to the story that it is heading towards, and that is personally the perfect end that it can get. We started with Joe Goldberg in New York, and we will be heading back to New York in season 5, and he has money backing him. His girlfriend currently, Kate, is genuinely one of the few people that I think I like. Unpopular opinion, I know, because a lot of people did not like Kate, but I think Kate was the best person to balance out Joe so far. Like back in season 1, I felt was a fantasy for Joe Goldberg that did not balance for Joe. Love was exactly like Joe and it did not work. There is a tendency for Kate to be a better person. I'm completely forgetting Marianne in between. Poor thing, she just got stuck in between and got locked up in a cage for whatever reason. Joe was just being Joe, alright. I'm just not acknowledging the fact that Marianne was part of season 3 and 4 because she hardly had a role in the story itself. Although yeah, Joe was obsessed with her at some point. I don't think the obsession for Joe with Marianne was to a point where he would change his entire lifestyle for somebody. If you look at the way that he fell in love and changed his lifestyle for love, for Beck, for Kate, it's been drastic. Yes, Joe did follow Marianne across the world, but then I think he got bored. He wanted to be a better person, then he realized he's not going to be a better person, so he just kind of dropped the act and moved on. Now that we've covered that part of the thing, I really want to talk about the other additions to the season. Reese Montrose as a character being added to the show was, I think, one of the better things that have happened in the show. For the first time in almost 3 years since I've been seeing this show, I was actually tuning in to watch a season of You for somebody other than Joe Goldberg, and Reese Montrose was one of those characters. No spoilers, but I think Reese Montrose's depiction in the show has been done really well. I can get behind season 4 for You because there were a lot of moments that genuinely felt scary. Unpopular opinion again, but then I think season 4 of You was much better than season 3. Season 3 felt a little forced, it felt a little flat. The writing of season 4 was much better, the character development in season 4 was better, the narrative was better, the twists and turns, the absolute thrill in this show was really well done, and for the first time he was obsessed with somebody apart from a love interest, and that really showed another part of Joe Goldberg which wasn't shown in the earlier seasons. And I think that is a part of what the show does really well, and I think doing it in this way made the show more focused, more realistic, and really interesting to watch. If you haven't seen the season so far, please go watch it. It came out in 2 parts. All the 10 episodes are out currently. You can go watch it. If you made it so far into the video, please hit the subscribe button, the like button, and I'm going to leave a couple of videos here for you to watch. Peace, and I'll see you in the next one really soon.